Do you like camping?
I like camping.
My name is Jake and welcome back to Get the Family Outdoors. Here are the 5 steps you need to do to start camping with your family and making lifelong memories. Step number 1, choose the right campsite. If this is truly your first time camping, the best place to camp is at your house. Whether it's in your living room, backyard, front yard, friend's house, just make sure you have all the basics and get out there. The second best place to camp is an established campground with amenities. Look for a campsite with the amenities you need. You can look for a campsite with a bathroom, water, electricity, even a playground if you have younger kids that just need to get their energy out. It'll help dramatically, especially if this is your first time. Step number 2, make a list for all the gear you need to bring. The most important things to put on your list is shelter, food, and water. If you have those 3 things, you're gonna have a good time. If you don't have those 3 things, you're probably gonna make a trip homeward to the grocery store. And when we talk about shelter, usually the easiest way to get started is just buy a tent that will fit your family and then add 2, because tents are always smaller than you think. If you don't feel like buying a tent and maybe you have a larger vehicle like an SUV, you can always try sleeping with kids inside it with an air mattress or some padding. The kids love sleeping in the car, just anywhere from home. They'll have an absolute blast. The second essential is food. If you have picky little kids, make sure you bring their preferred food so they have something to eat. Just remember to keep it as simple as possible. On our first camp trip, we just had mac and cheese, hot dogs, and ramen noodles. Terrible for you, but very easy to cook and easy to clean up, so you don't have to stress about making a full meal. And with food comes snacks. Snacks for the trip, snacks for on the board, snacks for if you're going out hiking or paddle boarding. Just make sure you have enough where the kids will be okay. Another one of our favorite ways to cook is to prepare most of the meals at home, so we can cook them at campsite and it doesn't take a lot of time. The last essential you're gonna need is some water. Rule of thumb is 1 gallon per person per day. But if you got little kids and you're just going on a one-night trip, just bring what you think will be enough. You can always bring extra if you just want to rinse them off. Step number 3, organize your gear so you don't have to search for it while you're out camping. Just use the cheap Home Depot or Walmart bins to start. They're like 12 bucks each and you can organize your stuff by bin as long as they fit in your vehicle. We'll organize our bins by category. So we'll have a bin for clothing with little dividers for each person in the family. We'll have a bin for all the bedding, so that's blankets and pillows, sleeping bags. We'll have a bin just for food where we have our dry food at the bottom, and then if we bring refrigerated food, we can put that in a cooler on the top. So we know exactly where everything is, so we're not digging to find stuff when we need it the most. We also like to have a bin for electronics, especially if we're doing more than one night. Just a place where we can throw all the flashlights, the walkie-talkies, chargers, things that need cords so that they can charge. We'll have a little bin for that set aside so we know exactly where to find anything we're looking for. Tip number 4, have the kids help when they can. We kind of have 2 categories here. We have the younger kids and the older kids. With the younger kids, just ask them what they want to bring. Make sure they got their stuffies and their jammies. Ask them what kind of snacks they want to bring, or even have them pack their own backpack. That'll help them feel involved and help feel like they're part of the planning. Our 3 favorite jobs for the older kids or friends is set up the tent, help cook, and help get everything in the tent ready. Tip number 5, just get out and relax. Take a deep breath, it's gonna be all right. It might seem overwhelming at first, but you got this. As long as you remember to breathe, and that things probably won't go perfectly, you're going to have a great time. It will make memories that will last forever. Getting out with kids can be a real challenge, but it is always worth it. And while you're camping, just remember to enjoy the little moments of peace. They might be far and few, especially if you have younger kids that are wild and excited, but these are the things that you get to enjoy.
Thanks for watching.